Welcome back to DC Silver Age Storytime, and today's story comes from Adventure Comics number 341, published in February 1966, with story by Jerry Siegel and art by Kurt Swan. Have you gone mad, Colossal Boy? You're killing your comrade Starboy and Sunboy. You're next, Superboy. Even though you think you're invulnerable, then the entire Legion dies. Never happened. Never happens. It's 0 hour for the Legionnaires when they face Colossal Boy's one-man war. No, the fight is against Computo. I don't know what they're talking about. Featuring Colossal Boy's one-man war. An army of giant computers terrorizes Earth, and the Legion of Superheroes is powerless to stop it. Are the Legionnaires finally beaten, or can they win with their secret weapon, a wisecracking warrior who laughs at certain doom, the Weirdo Legionnaire? I don't like this story, but I think the Weirdo Legionnaire is kind of fun. So I advance one more inch, and my X-ray will carve you to ribbons. So what? Let old Tin Head slice away. Well, he still can. One blast of my mystery power, and it's bye-bye, Computo. So look at all the members of the Legion we have. So the Computo and his robot army are continuing to attack Metropolis. And we get a flashback of the death of Triplicate Girl. You have failed, Superboy, in your attempt to rescue Triplicate Girl. Observe how I, Computo, annihilate her. The malevolent mechanism has Lightning Lad in its clutches, too. This is all your fault, Brainiac 5. If you hadn't created Computo in the first place, mankind wouldn't be in peril, and Triplicate Girl would be alive. Actually, she's right there. There she is. In fact, looks like she's kind of leaning over, talking to Ultra Boy. Quiet, Matter Eater lad. Brainiac 5 designed Computo as a hush-hush project for the United Planets. Since you can eat anything, try a meal of your own words. Excuse, please. I do have a big mouth. Oh. So they put this machine together to try to attract the bits of Triplicate Girl, and it apparently is. Because they not to reconstruct her, but just to give her a funeral. Many heroes have died battling evil since the dawn of humanity, but the sweetness and unselfish dedication of Triplicate Girl to helping others will be always remembered and treasured by all who had the good fortune to know and love her. So true. So they put her name on a plaque and send it off to this planet of, it's Shanghala, the cemetery satellite where rest the mortal remains of scores of superheroes from all over the cosmos who lived and loved and fought and then died heroically, majestically, unforgettably. Shanghala, venerated by the billions of inhabitants of millions of galaxies. So she joins Lita 87 and Yag Yagar, who saved his home planet Vesmir but perished himself. We have good old Hate Face, the face of a devil, the soul of an angel. He rescued millions, yet none could bear his revolting visage. You don't look that bad. Some say he died in battle, others say it was his broken heart. And then we have Nimbak of Valor. That clanking Frankenstein will pay for the death of Triplicate Girl. We must... no, there she is. There she is again, right next to Ultra Boy. What do you mean, my death? Triplicate Girl alive, but we saw you die. You mean you saw one of my three triplicated bodies die? Two of me survive. See, and we see that. We see two. She splits up, which doesn't make any sense because, yeah, I get it. They're like, well, you can't get us all, but now you've tripled the amount of targets. But she says, I'm Triplicate Girl number 2. Looks like a Cat in the Hat character. If that isn't one for the books, you died, and yet you didn't. In fact, you just missed your own funeral. I'll blend back into one form, since I can now become only 2 people instead of 3. I need a new appropriate name, so you could call me Duo Damsel. And look how excited she is. Okay, so here's the thing. Her power comes from her planet. All the beings on her planet. That makes her weaker than the average being on her planet. And she was already a weak. So I'm wondering if another one gets killed, would she become like Mono-Maid and have no splitting parts? But she seems very happy. So they're going to now release Weirdo Legionnaire. Weirdo, one more step and you die. Identify yourself, superhero. Why are you not listed among the Legionnaires recorded in my memory bank? I'm the Weirdo Legionnaire. My very existence has been blocked out of the memory of the other Legionnaires until an occasion such as this arose. My mystery power has been kept secret, but you'll get a full dose, you fugitive from an erector set. So Computo is quite confused by, and he shears off like one of his, the end of one of his tentacles. Slice away. I should use a shave and a haircut. So he's crazy. Observe that the pellets exploding outside the protective cone cannot harm me. Why do you keep smiling as you advance? Because I get a kick out of your stupid confidence. That you can lick me because I am about to confiscate your conceit, confidence, and contraptions. You'd better get ready for the slag heap, Tinhead. What is this strange sensation I feel? I calculate it is akin to the human emotion of fear. Must exercise my probability factor to the utmost capacity to determine the nature of your power and how to neutralize it. Meanwhile, Colossal Boy grabs a couple of Computo's robot allies and smashes them together. Have you gone mad, Colossal Boy? You're killing Starboy and Sunboy. Not yet, Superboy. Wait till you see what I have in store for them. And so he grabs them up and tosses them up. Up you go to your doom in the stratosphere. I'll finish Superboy next. Oh, I guess that does happen. He's not as invulnerable as he thinks. Then the entire Legion dies. But it was all a trick. They used their flight rings to fly away because they wanted Computo to think that Colossal Boy was inexplicably trying to kill them so he wouldn't attempt to intervene. The Weirdo Legionnaire is transforming himself into Prody too. Righto schmo, and now I'll leap up into that compressed air mail tube. So he escapes. Well done, Prody. By transforming yourself into a fictitious Legionnaire, you distracted Computo's attention long enough for Colossal Boy to rescue Starboy and Sunboy. Without interference, I supplied your voice via super ventriloquism. Well, he has been shown to be able to speak in the past. But I guess we just forget about that. So, and apparently slicing off parts of him does not cause damage. So they decide they're going to hide. Superboy leads them to a new hiding spot since all of their known places are being monitored by Computo. And it is the Batcave. It's the Batcave, the secret sanctum of Batman, who will become your costumed partner when you grow up to become Superman. Here is a portrait of Batman and Superman together. And it says, Superboy never recalls any information about his future life when he returns to his own time because of a post-hypnotic suggestion previously implanted in his mind by Supergirl. Okay. And they're looking, and he spots the Joker, the Penguin. I see Batman had his share of unique adversaries. I can hardly wait to meet him in my own time, but now to get down to business. Suddenly a globe of dazzling brilliance materializes, and a metallic voice booms forth. It was simple to trace you. I could kill you, but I prefer making you suffer. Hear this. 1 hour hence I shall destroy the captive Legionnaire Saturn Girl. Computo has spoken. Oh no, that electronic Lucifer. So I think the death of Triplicate Girl was not handled well. But we'll see how things go in part 2 of this story with Computo.